Right then, you want luxury. You want a car that whispers rather than shouts. You want something smooth, sophisticated, and reliable. For a long time, there was only one place to go: Germany. But then something interesting happened. The Japanese decided to shake things up a bit. They created Lexus. Now, I know what you're thinking. Japanese luxury? Isn't that a bit like British cuisine? Well, hold on to your hats because Lexus came out swinging. They weren't messing about. This wasn't a cheap imitation. It was a direct challenge to the luxury car market. And you know what? It worked. Lexus became a byword for quality, reliability, and, dare I say it, desirability. They proved that luxury wasn't just about being German. It was about craftsmanship, attention to detail, and a touch of the unexpected. And trust me, the Germans were not happy. Back in the 1980s, Toyota, the makers of those sensible Corollas your grandma drives, had a bit of a crazy idea. They looked at the luxury car market dominated by the Germans and thought, we can do that, and we can do it better. Ambitious? You bet. Crazy? Maybe. But Toyota was deadly serious. They poured millions, no, billions, into a secret project, codenamed Circle F. The mission? To build the best luxury car the world had ever seen. No compromises, no excuses. Just pure, unadulterated automotive excellence. They knew they couldn't just slap a fancy badge on a Camry and call it a day. They needed something special, something groundbreaking. They needed a car that would make the Germans wake up in a cold sweat. A car that would redefine luxury for a new generation. And boy, did they deliver. In 1989, the world got its first glimpse of the Lexus LS 400. And let me tell you, it was a jaw-dropper. This wasn't just a good car, it was a bloody masterpiece. The styling was sleek and elegant. The interior was like a 5-star hotel suite. And the engine... Oh, that engine. Under the hood was a 4.0-liter V8 that purred like a kitten and could outrun a cheetah. It was smooth, powerful, and whisper quiet. You could literally balance a coin on the engine while it was idling. Try doing that with your mate's Golf. The LS 400 wasn't just a car, it was a statement. It said, we're here, we're serious, and we're not going anywhere. The Germans, well, they were a bit flustered, to say the least. Their reign at the top was under threat, and they knew it. Now, selling luxury cars is a bit like trying to convince a cat to take a bath. It's not easy. But Lexus had a plan. They set their sights on America, the land of big cars and even bigger dreams. And you know what? The Americans loved it. The LS 400 was a hit right out of the gate. It was like nothing they'd ever seen before. It was luxurious, it was reliable, and it didn't cost the earth. Word of mouth spread like wildfire. Lexus couldn't build them fast enough. Dealerships popped up like mushrooms after the rain. Lexus became synonymous with quality and customer service. They were winning awards left, right, and center. The Germans were starting to sweat. The Japanese had arrived and they were here to stay. With America under its belt, Lexus set its sights on the rest of the world. Europe, Asia, Australia, you name it, Lexus was there. And it wasn't just the LS 400. They had a whole range of cars, from sporty coupes to luxurious SUVs. They weren't afraid to experiment either. They introduced hybrid technology to the luxury market with the RX 400h, a car that was both kind to the environment and easy on the eyes. They even built a supercar, the LFA, a technological marvel that could give Ferrari a run for its money. Lexus was on a roll, and nothing could stop them. They had become a global force in the automotive industry, a byword for luxury, innovation, and, dare I say it, excitement. The Germans were relegated to watching from the sidelines. Their faces a mixture of admiration and fear. Section 6. Hybrid Revolution and the Mighty LFA. Innovation takes the wheel. Lexus wasn't content with just building great cars. They wanted to push the boundaries of what was possible. They were one of the first luxury car makers to embrace hybrid technology, introducing the RX 400h in 2005. This wasn't some eco-warrior's hair shirt. This was a proper luxury SUV that just happened to be good for the planet. And then there was the LFA. Oh, the LFA. This wasn't just a car, it was a weapon. A 552 horsepower V10 engine monster that could hit 60 mph in 3.7 seconds. It was a technological tour de force built with exotic materials and cutting-edge engineering. The LFA wasn't just about speed, it was about passion, about pushing the limits of what was possible. It was a statement that Lexus wasn't just about building comfortable cruisers. They could build cars that could set your soul on fire. The Germans, well, they just scratched their heads and wondered how the bloody hell Lexus had pulled it off. Section 7. Overcoming obstacles, recessions and recalls. Even the best car makers face challenges, and Lexus was no exception. The 2008 financial crisis hit the entire automotive industry hard, and Lexus felt the pinch. Sales dipped, profits dwindled, and there were even a few recalls, which, let's be honest, is never a good look. But Lexus didn't panic. They dug deep, streamlined their operations, and continued to invest in new technologies and models. They knew that tough times don't last, but tough car makers do. And they were right. Lexus weathered the storm and came out stronger on the other side. They learned from their mistakes, improved their quality control, and reaffirmed their commitment to building the best cars in the world. The Germans, well, they were probably hoping Lexus would just roll over and play dead. No such luck. Section 8. Driving towards tomorrow. Sustainability and beyond. Today, Lexus is looking to the future. A future where sustainability and innovation go hand in hand. They're investing heavily in hybrid and electric vehicles, pushing the boundaries of fuel efficiency without sacrificing performance or luxury. They're also exploring new technologies like autonomous driving and artificial intelligence, all with the goal of making driving safer, more enjoyable, and more sustainable. Lexus is committed to creating cars that are not only good for the driver, but good for the planet as well. The Germans, well, they're still trying to figure out how to make a decent cup of tea. Lexus, on the other hand, is busy shaping the future of the automotive industry. One beautifully crafted, technologically advanced car at a time. Section 9. Conclusion. A legacy of luxury, performance, and innovation. So there you have it, the story of Lexus. From humble beginnings to global domination, they've come a long way in a relatively short time. They've challenged the establishment, pushed the boundaries of innovation, and created some of the most desirable cars on the planet. But what does the future hold for Lexus? Well, if their track record is anything to go by, it's going to be very interesting indeed. One thing's for sure, they're not going to rest on their laurels. They're going to keep innovating, keep pushing the boundaries, and keep building bloody good cars. And the Germans? Well, they better watch out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a Lexus LFA with my name on it. I've got some serious driving to do.